These are called volunteers, the extras that are growing above this nice bush. They need to be pulled out, not cut. They need to be not trimmed. What about this stuff over here?
That's an overgrown mess.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, this is
An overgrown mess.
volunteer.
Yeah.
A volunteer.
City.
Does anything stay here, or does this all come out and a new bush go
No,
in?
that can be trimmed back
This
big
stays.
time.
Everything else has to be removed. That's going to be
But
trouble.
show what stays again. That
It's called
stays.
potentilla.
Yeah.
If you physically try to remove that, you're going to create trouble for this because all the roots are going to be intertwined with this one.
So how
the best way to get rid of this is to spray with Roundup.
Spray with Roundup and stay away from everything, but be very careful.
Watch your accuracy. You can grab it by the hair, as I like to say, and
spray that out there
bungee cord or string to hold it, get it out of its way, and then do your spraying.
with the Roundup to get that cleared up.
Say, do it on a calm day like today. Potentilla.
Okay. All right.
You guys aren't going to criticize on my spelling.
Oh yeah.
Right on.
And these here have to be cut at ground level. Will that take care of them?
Completely removed.
Pull them out?
Probably not. They may sucker up again and continue to grow. The nice tree that I was talking about, with nice branching on the berm, has a growth down low, and you mentioned some screening. That's this one.
That's what that is.
And then right by your unit, I believe, we have a locust and another large maple. That's a Norway maple. That's this one. And then this.
Okay.
And this is that same common buckthorn stuff.
All right. Anything through here?
Yeah, isn't that great?
Anything through here, Charles?
Here to me it's purely visual. I would say reduce the number of evergreens and add some other things for color.
But yeah,
jazz it up.
Yeah, well, we're trying to keep the budget down at the same time.
Telling you
but in your opinion, you'd add some.
Yep.
What would you add to buzz it up?
Well, there's a lot of shade, so I'd say shade-loving perennials.
Okay.
You've got a questionable evergreen or two or three, actually, not real full.
Okay. All right. What's going on here? This is locust that needs to be pulled out.
This might actually be suckering up from a root.
Oh, from the tree right behind you.
So you can tell it's been there for a while because it's been trimmed a bunch of times.
That's coming up from that tree that's right behind you, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, wow. We got a new tree.
That's a
locust.
Honey locust.
Yeah, that's a little, that's the one that
And say which one is? Well, this is.
Oh,
This is what should be here, and this is a hackberry tree coming up.
The hackberry tree needs to go.
And common buckthorn again.
Okay.
So these things need to go.
They need to go. All right. All right. Anything? Oh God, I think we're getting to the end here.
We lived on Locust Land. That was all.
Oh, yeah. She's moved out. I guess somebody's moving in pretty soon. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
This is the one that moved
What do you
out.
see here? This probably should be checked the same time that other birch is checked. Make sure it doesn't have that disease, huh?
It looks like they need a new
It looks in better shape, but it's certainly a consideration to monitor this one too. I do see a little bit of dead that would certainly give me a question. Yeah, right above you, there's a pretty good amount of dead material now. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then we got this end and we're done.
And here, once again, it's purely subjective, but just to add some color, you know, an evergreen shrub or two, and maybe a few perennials would add some color.
All right. He's talking about an evergreen or a perennial or something in here to add some color.
Yeah, there's nothing here.
What do you like? Say it again so she can write it down.
Oh.
Well, right behind Becky in that shrub next to the lamppost, evergreen shrub, that's called a yew, spelled Y-E-W. You know, you see them all the time. However, there's good reason for seeing them throughout the Midwest in that they're not only trimmable, but they're cold hardy, but they can handle no sun. They're extremely shade tolerant, just like this. This is a pagoda dogwood. There's not much that can compete with this or that for lack of sunlight. So my point is, you've got some great trees and it's flat, so it looks boring. The rocks are a good start, but you know, you throw in an evergreen shrub or two with maybe a hosta here and there, or like I mentioned, some of the other shade-loving perennials, you know, a bleeding heart, lungwort, that kind of thing. Just a few here and there. So when you do things like that in any of your other beds, you know, use that concept, it doesn't take a lot to really add some life and some color
to the whole place.
Yeah.
The whole village will look good with adding things like that. Okay, we got the end of this place, and we're